Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of how to prepare your admission interview series. My name is King. I'm a 4th year medical student studying at the Chinese University of Hong Kong. So if you haven't checked out part 1 yet, head over there right now. So in this part, we're going to focus on questions about ethical issues, current issues, questions specifically for CUHK Medicine. And if you think this video is helpful, consider like, subscribe, and share it to your friends. And without further ado, let's get started. So I think the main difference between personal versus current issues or ethical questions is that personal question is very much about you. It's about your story, your experience. So I would say these questions are more manageable at the very least. However, for ethical and even current issues questions, these are questions without a very defined scope, without a limit. So you may ask, how should we even prepare for things without a scope? So this part really frustrated me. It took me around 6 months to prepare it, even before I knew I got an interview. So what I did was start from the very basics. For ethics question, search for medical ethics principles. What are the ethical dilemmas a doctor may face, and try to apply this principle into the scenarios. And don't underestimate this part. It really took me a long time to sort of revise and try applying this principle to various scenarios, because you will soon realize that in different situations, different stakeholders involved, different age of the patients may arrive in different outcomes. And as a doctor, you may need to make a decision based on various factors and try to strike a balance to find the best possible solutions. But at the same time, there are some core values that as doctor must not violate. So for current issues, apart from COVID-19, there's actually a lot of things for us to learn and to prepare before the interview. So say, what do you know about the Hong Kong healthcare system? What is the structure? What is its pros and cons? How it compares with healthcare system around the world? And due to the system, what kind of healthcare issues it created in Hong Kong? What are the implications for the economy? The implications for different stakeholders, including patients, doctors, healthcare professionals? And try to think as a policymaker, how can you design policy to alleviate these problems and also balance the interests of different stakeholders? So what I did was I read through all the healthcare news in the past 3 years. And the reason being, as you go through them, you can see a pattern emerges, recurrent issues that have been haunting Hong Kong for years. So these are the most important ones, and you should put more time researching them. Second, I read consultation paper from the Food and Health Bureau and Hospital Authority, which I think are available to the public. But these are reserved for those who have more time, because these papers are hundreds of pages. So manage your time well. So third, I will read critics' view from newspaper. It will help you to form your own argument, because sometimes you may not agree to the point of view of these critics, and you can debate internally or even debate with your friends. Overall, I think the beauty of this part is that there is no perfect or right answer. The key is to appreciate the complexity of medicine, that sometimes there's no clear-cut answer for every problem, and also there's no one single solution that satisfies everyone. And try and explore these issues from various perspectives to try and strike a balance, which I think is a valuable skill for med student and beyond. So after you prepare the general interview questions, what about those questions specifically about CUHK Medicine? So what I did was I read this booklet, the undergraduate prospectus. Well, not this one specifically, you should read the 2019-2020 edition. But I feel like I'm doing an ad or something. Anyway, the reason being, you're gonna spend 5 to 6 years here to learn to be a doctor. And to be honest, it's a significant commitment. And you should know what CU Medicine is. Say the history, the curriculum, the research, who are the prominent figures going to be your teachers. And to be honest, it's really fun to learn about them. And specifically for this year, due to the current outbreak, I remember CU Med didn't have an open day, so your source of information rely heavily on this booklet and its website. To be fair, these questions may or may not appear in the interview, but I think don't read this booklet for the sake of the interview. Read it because you want to know more about it. And during an interview, when you tell the professors, oh, I'm so passionate about CU Medicine, but when they ask you, what do you know about us? And you stood there, how that plays out, right? And if you ask me or any of my friends, we can tell you we have a great sense of belonging to CU Medicine and great pride studying here because we know why we're here and why CU Medicine is the right place for us. Anyway, this is the end of part 2. Hope you guys like it. If you do, remember to like, subscribe and share it to your friends. And if you're interested about my medical journey or just want to know what it's like to be a medical student in Hong Kong, follow my Instagram account. So thanks for watching, see you in the next one.